What's up, meatbags? It's the often imitated, never duplicated TonyTGD coming at you with a review of Can't Hardly Wait. Joining me, as always, is Sidekick Max. Say hello to the people, Max.
Hello to the people.
All right, so what did you think about the movie, Max? We'll start with you because you're the new one. This is a 90s teen comedy, almost a romance. I don't want to call it a romantic comedy because it wasn't quite
Semi
romantic.
rom com.
Semi rom com, it's a teen movie, it's a party movie. What'd you think of it?
It was better than the last movie, I will say, but I didn't like the ending.
You
I,
didn't like
I
it?
thought I thought it should have been different.
How did you think it should have ended?
He should have just left. I mean, Preston should have just left. He had something to do. He already moved on. He shouldn't have gone back.
So you don't think he should have went back?
No, at that point in time, he was like, okay, you know what? It wasn't meant to be. Let me get over this.
All right, let me stop you right there. The fans, they probably don't know what the hell you're talking about, so
Yeah.
we'll circle back to this after the synopsis of the movie. But out of 10, what would you give this movie?
7? 6.5?
Not bad. For me personally, I think it was an 8. I really enjoyed it. I mean,
That's your childhood.
I was just gonna say you probably had to grow up. I mean, I was 17 when the movie came out. This was the kind of thing that we all talked about. This is the kind of thing that we were all like, yeah, we're gonna have a big wild party after graduation and shit like that. None of it really came true. We didn't have no big rich, friends at some house on the hill and shit like that. But I mean, this is always like the thing that people imagined was gonna happen after graduation. The music was my music. Smash Mouth was like fucking half of the damn
That
soundtrack.
was all of the soundtrack. I think there's like 3 songs that weren't Smash Mouth.
And two of them were ironic because two of the songs were like Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
So it was like all Smash Mouth, some other band. There was a Sublime. I heard Sublime in the background.
There was Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
But like only one line from the song.
Paradise City, right? Is
Yeah.
that the name of the song? I know
Yeah,
that was just the line.
Paradise City.
They just kept taking them down to Paradise City just
Yeah.
over and over. But let's jump into the synopsis of the movie. We got Preston Myers. He's the focal point of the movie. He's just graduated. It's the graduation day where the movie kicks off. Preston is lamenting the fact that after 4 years, the girl of his dreams, Amanda Beckett, has pretty much ignored his existence. He thinks that they had a special connection. They go into a backstory of how he was the first person to meet her when she transferred over to the school. They both had a Pop Tart. He was like, "This is the girl of his dreams," but Mike Barnes, I believe that's
Dexter.
Mike Dexter. Why did I say Barnes? What the fuck am I thinking?
I don't know.
Mike Dexter, the school jock, he steals her away right at the beginning, and for 4 years he's been dating her. But the rumor is that they've broken up. So he's going to the graduation party. They've broken up. He's gonna get the girl of his dreams. That's the goal of the movie. His friend and ex-girlfriend Denise, she's basically been telling him to move on. And he's imagining these things. There's no such thing as fate. This is all in his head. It's typical nerdy high school kid who's built this relationship, this perceived destiny into his head, and that he should just move on.
Happen.
It would never happen in real life, but this is a movie.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we got Mike. He's decided to break up with Amanda. We find out because he thinks that he's going to get all kind of women during the summer. Then he's going to get all kind of women at college. He convinces his friends, "Hey, you break up with your girlfriends too. We could party all summer long, guys. It's going to be great." So that's a little like a side story going on. Meanwhile, we also have William Lichter. He's the big nerd at the school, valedictorian. He's been getting harassed, bullied by Mike for 4 years. He's plotted his revenge. He's going to go to the party. He's got his 2 nerd friends. They're going to jump Mike.
Chloroform, man.
The plan is for the nerdy kid William, he's going to convince Mike and another guy to go out to the pool house where his 2 friends will be waiting on the roof. They will jump down, chloroform Mike and the other guy, strip them naked, and take compromising Polaroids, and I guess blackmail them. They don't really get into detail of what they're gonna do with the Polaroids afterward.
They didn't get into detail about that.
Also joining the cast is Kenny Fisher, who is a upper middle class white kid who's dressing what he thinks is ghetto, what he thinks is black. Him and his two friends, they're using a lot of exaggerated slang as you do. So he's going to the party. He thinks he's gonna get some. He's gonna get some action. He's got 10 girls in mind, and one of them's gonna be the lucky lady. He's gonna go there.
He's failing at all of it.
Yeah. So they all, all these little stories collide at this one party. We have some other side stories. The band at the party, they're having issues with each other.
They broke up. All because that one dude wanted to wear his cowboy hat.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the movie where if you're anything like me, you'll be like, oh, I know that guy. I know that guy. I know that guy. I know that girl. I know that lady. So there's a lot of people in it that aren't even in the main cast.
We got that side story of the dude stealing everything.
Yeah, then there's a dude who's just going around, just in the background of a lot of the scenes, he's just stealing shit. At one point, he steals a cop car.
Yeah.
But anyway, to get the ball rolling, so they go to the party. Preston has a letter that he's written. He's been rewriting this letter for the last 4 years. And he's going to give it to Amanda, and he's going to confess his love for her. And everything's going to work out. Except, of course, there's all sorts of drama. Preston, he tries to confess his love to Amanda, but of course, she doesn't know who he is. Amanda, she gets into a fight with Mike at the party. At one point, Denise and Kenny, they get locked into a bathroom together. They end up hooking up. There's a foreign exchange student that they get to say weird, crazy shit. That's funny as hell. William, who has a plan where he knows exactly how much to drink, that goes out the window right away as he gets drunk and just lets loose, having fun. Eventually, him and Mike kind of bond over the fact that they're both, in their minds anyway, losers. Mike got dumped. William's got no girl. He's pretty much
He's a nerd.
A nerd, yeah. At one point, they actually yell the F word at Mike.
It was out of nowhere. It was funny.
The F word I'm thinking of. Not the cuss word, but more like the
one that rhymes with bag.
The one that rhymes with bag. It is funny because it comes out of nowhere, and it's a female that yells it at him. So it's the shock value of it. I wasn't expecting it, and it just comes out of nowhere, and it was very funny. But of course, after all the hijinks, after all the happenings at the party, Preston Myers does not get the girl. She turns him down, thinking that he's just another dude trying to get into her pants. At one point, her own cousin, her second cousin, tries to get into her pants.
Second cousin through marriage.
He tries to get into her pants. So she's just got everybody hitting on her because she's the most popular girl. And Mike and her broke up. Meanwhile, Mike, he meets Trip McNeely, who is the former big man in school. Finds out that going to college is not all it's cracked up to be. The girls there like older men. They like smart guys. They like guys that are doing something with their life. And jocks like Mike are just a dime a dozen. And so Mike tries to get back together with Amanda. Of course, she rejects him.
That's where we get the bag word.
Yeah, that's where they say the word that rhymes with bag at him. And then, of course, he drowns his sorrows. Him and William get like a little bond. William, still trying to go with his plan, convinces Mike to go out to the pool house.
No, he doesn't go with the plan.
Yeah, he does. He tells him that there's a bunch of girls there at the pool house, remember?
He tries to, but then they bond after.
Okay, yeah. Then the cops show up. That's what happens.
Yeah.
The cops show up to raid the party. Mike tells William that they should go hide in the pool house.
And William's like, wait, no, stop.
Yeah. Wait, stop. The friends jump down, chloroform Mike and William, strip them naked. Well, they're not naked, but strip them down to their underwear, take pictures of them.
By the way, they made this chloroform in class, they said.
In chemistry class.
In chemistry class.
In addition to pantsing them and putting him in a compromising embrace. They also have like a rubber chicken.
They have a bunch of weird
There's like a
stuff.
snowball that they bite and like put on his chest. It's just weird all the
And
way around.
not like the regular, like the food snowballs.
Was it a pink one, right?
It was a pink one. It was a strawberry
With the chocolate,
filling.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just a really weird scene that they did, and it was
And then the cops find him like that.
yeah. And the cops find him. They get arrested, but Mike pulls a 180 and confesses that he beat up William, forced him to get drunk, forced him to get naked, and he takes full responsibility for it. So William is off the hook. His reputation intact. He's not going to damage his future. Afterward, we get a nice little wrap up of what everybody's up to post party. Mike is chilling with his friends. They did not break up with their girlfriends. Mike is making fun of them, but I guess he's come to terms with the fact that they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, William comes in. He tries to be friendly with Mike, thank him for covering for him at the police station, but Mike pulls another 180 and just kind of calls him a nerd and pushes him away. We find out in the little, what do you want to call it, blurb? The little blurb?
The ending credit thing they do in every like sports movie. You know what I'm talking about.
So the little blurb is William becomes rich. You know, he gets a good job after
He's dating
college.
a model too.
Dating a model. Because, of course, they're going to tell you that the nerdy guy goes off to be
Mike,
successful.
He lost his job after some
incriminating photos.
Incriminating photos came up, and you can probably guess which those are.
Yeah, so they basically say Mike becomes a loser post high school. Kenny and Denise, they are dating. They then break up, and then they hook back up in a bathroom. So
again,
I guess they're dating when it's all said and done. Amanda and Preston, they like I said, they didn't get together. It's not meant to be.
So you think.
Preston comes to terms with it. He's ready to leave when Amanda shows up at the train station, and she admits that she read the letter. She wants to try to have a relationship with him. They want to try to make something work, but Preston is leaving. He's got to get on that train. He's got to go. And they decide that the timing is just not right, and it's all over, and Amanda walks away, and Preston walks away.
That's where it should have ended.
And that's where Max thinks it should have ended. But, of course, Preston decides no.
No, she turns around.
They both turn
around. He
around.
doesn't turn around when she looks. Then he
No.
turns around. Then he goes back, and he's like, no.
Yeah.
Then he turns around again.
And then he runs after her. They decide to embrace, kiss a little. The little blurb is that 10 hours go by before he gets on the train.
And that she writes him letters every day.
Every day that he's gone at this little work camp. And that's where the movie ends. It wraps up in a nice little bow. Everybody except for Mike has a happy ending.
Yeah, poor Mike. Like poor Mike.
Like I said, for me this was a solid 8. Jennifer Love Hewitt back then, 1998, she was the it girl. Max says she wasn't that good looking, but
She isn't. I've seen better.
Max has seen better apparently. But no, that was the girl. That was LFO made a song called "Girl on TV." It's about Jennifer Love Hewitt. She was the it girl in 1998.
I don't see why.
Different times, I guess, Max. Different times.
I guess.
You had to be there. You had to be of the generation. People in the comments, let me know. Was Jennifer Love Hewitt hot or not? Is she hot still? Because
Hot or not.
to me, she's hot. Let me know. Am I crazy or is Max crazy? He don't know. He's got that 15-year-old brain. That's what it is.
Also, because, like, I'm not just into women. So.
She's hot. I don't care what you say.
No!
Anyway, moving on. It was a good movie. I liked it. I enjoyed the music. I enjoyed the party. There was a few dated moments in the movie. Some dialogue that you might be like, ooh, that's cringe. The way they were acting, there is a homosexual overtone in the movie, looking back on it now. I mean, in the 90s, and you were just like, that. It wasn't there. But, like, looking at it through today's perspective, you're kind of like,
yeah,
it's just a little gay.
It's a little fruity.
It's a little, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, the whole thing with, like, we're going to strip two dudes naked, like, they didn't even question it. They were just like, yeah, let's just strip
Not
some
even
dudes
that,
naked.
but, like, whole, like, William and Mike's, like, bonding scene.
Yeah, they were embracing each other.
He was literally nuzzling into this dude's chest, okay?
And there was romantic music playing.
I thought they were gonna kiss.
You thought they were going to kiss. You thought Mike was going to come out of the closet.
Yes, it so looked like it.
Yeah.
I bet you there's a fan fiction about it out there somewhere.
They do use the N-word at one point.
Okay, but that scene was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, out of nowhere, the two friends of Kenny, the two other white guys trying to act like they're from the hood, they meet. There's a group of actual African-American individuals. They come up to him and say, "What's up, my N-words?" And it's just like record scratch. As they realize that they fucked up. They done fucked up. And
they run.
They run. They're just like, oh shit. And like I said, it comes out of nowhere. It's funny. I appreciate
and
it.
The band gets back together.
Yeah. The band breaks up during the movie
like,
and then has a reunion. Yeah.
Right? The dude gets to wear his hat. Everybody's in it. Then the cops show up.
It's Faison Love. Donald Faison, not Faison Love. Faison Love's the fat guy. Damn it.
Right?
I always get him. Donald Faison, the one from Scrubs. He's the guy with the cowboy hat.
Right? But, like...
He's the one that started the fight.
He didn't start the fight. The dude who wore the short shirt started the fight.
No. Donald Faison started the fight. He wanted to put the hat on.
The hat was amazing, though.
He did. Donald Faison did look good with the cowboy hat on. I'm not going to lie. He made it work. But still.
But, like, they were going to sing, and then the cops showed up, and I was a little disappointed.
Were you?
Yeah. I wanted to know what song they had in mind.
It was probably an original song. It was probably Jamie Presley's in the movie. She plays one of the girlfriends. Like I said, there's what's his name? Come on, the guy from How I Met Your Mother. What the hell's his name? Jason Segel. Jason Segel's in the movie. There's just a lot of people like Clea Duvall. There's a lot of people that you'll recognize. If you're from the generation like me, you'll recognize them. If you're like Max, you're like, who the fuck are these people and why do I care?
Yeah.
But other than that, I think it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. No complaints. What are your final thoughts, Max?
It was good. Other than the ending being a little, it wasn't that bad.
You still didn't like the ending, huh?
I didn't, and I will stand by my decision. I will die on this hill alone.
You'll die. You will alone because I think that 4 years he waited for this girl. 4 years. You're telling me
4 years.
he's just gonna let her walk out?
Yes.
Nah. You don't do that. That's not how it's done. After 4 years, she
had all the time to make a move herself, and she didn't.
But this was the 90s. Women didn't make moves back then. 1998, women weren't making the moves. You're a slut if you're making a move in 1998.
I don't think she would have cared at the moment.
It's a different generation.
If you really cared.
I don't know. I think you're confused. Either way, that's the movie. Can't hardly wait. What do we got on tap for the next movie? It's either Dude, Where's My Car or Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. What do you think?
Dude, Where's My Car? Because you keep saying I need to see that movie.
Maybe we should leave it up to the comments. I think we should leave it up to the comments. Do you think we should watch Dude, Where's My Car next or Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? Let us know in the comment section below. If nobody leaves a comment, then I'm going to force Max to watch Spartacus.
Spartacus?
Just out of spite. It's an airplane reference. You won't get it.
I thought of the dude from Lazy Town.
No, that's Sporticus.
Yeah, I know, but...
Why do I know that? Why? I think we need to end this. This is it's getting into silly territory. You know how we do it here. Love, peace, booty grease. We out this bitch.